Greeting weary traveler. I hope you're excited to listen to a little recap of the season finale of Wanderful, entitled Wanderful Episode 55, The Sandswept And The Tide. Well, this is just a quick little glimpse into our thoughts. Make sure to tune in this Friday for a fun trivia game about the entirety of Wanderful Proper. Anyways, enjoy.
Somebody just explained to me in the comments that octopuses are like inside-out clams.
Please explain backwards.
Was this in reference to your bugs video?
Uh-huh. Because somebody called octopus bugs.
I saw that.
Like, they got beaks. That's birds.
That's a good point. Is snail bug?
Yeah, I think so.
Does snails is bug?
But if snail is bug, then hermit crab in my head is absolutely bug.
Oh, well, yeah. Hermit crab. If crab is bug, hermit crab bug.
Thank you.
Crawfish mud bug.
I totally agreed with your video.
Crawfish mud bug.
Crawfish is
bug
like
includes
little lobster.
insects, arachnids, arthropods, crustaceans, all of that.
Okay,
and
but
bug
to be
is an
fair,
encompassing term.
As a bunch of people who eat crawfish, do we all agree that we would happily try insects?
Yeah,
I've
people eat insects in other countries.
Yeah, well, I was just saying, like, it's not like we're hypocritical. We eat the bugs of the water. We'll eat the bugs of the land too.
Yeah,
I'll be a hypocrite. I'll be a hypocrite.
There it is.
Hey, slap enough barbecue sauce on it, Matt'll eat it.
I will eat it. That is true. Goddamn, you put enough. You know what? You got me.
Give him a
You got me.
Some sweet honey barbecue.
I've never been gotten so hard in my life.
Sweet honey barbecue bugs would go
oh my god!
Insane.
Put a fucking side.
That sounds fantastic.
Put a fucking side of sweet tea.
Listen, I've watched Lion King too many times. I want to eat those bugs.
Dude, imagine Timon and Pumbaa with a little grill.
Oh my god!
Cooking up bugs.
Top 5 fast food bugs.
Dude,
you smoke them bugs.
I was trying to think. Anyway,
it's just Batista from what's Total Recall, or what's the movie he's in? Is
WWE?
No, the new Blade Runner. When Batista has the fucking grub farm, it's just him cooking them up in a shack.
Hello, and welcome to Wanderful. Welcome to the season finale, season 4 finale of Wanderful, a somewhat D&D podcast. This is your host and DM Tyler, joined by the 3 loveliest players on this side of the game class. Is that what you call it? Like game? Whenever you're like trying to pick up women, is it game?
Oh God, yeah, that's a thing. Tyler, could I interest you in $2,000 of my dollars?
Anyway,
fries.
Let's get into the actual show. That is Wanderful. It's on with the D&D podcast.
You tried to ignore me saying that.
French fries.
Look, we just wrapped up the Sandswept 3. It was short-lived, but it was a lot of fun. We got to see so much. We got to see the Tide in action. We got to have our first player character deaths. It was a lot of fun these last few episodes. I hope y'all had fun as well.
Crazy, dude.
So we felt like after that we needed to stop and talk about it.
Spoilers for this episode: we might have to have some post-credits action happening here live on the Tavern Talk because someone's still alive and chasing down the fucking thing.
Oh, that is true.
We'll get to that when we get to that.
Okay.
I did
end the episode with that. Hey, maybe stick around to the end of the episode.
Hey,
yeah. I want to see what happens. It's a jam-packed episode.
Yeah, this is like the Talking Dead, but for Wanderful. Have we ever come up with a name for our like recap episodes? We just, obviously they're Tavern Talks, but have we affectionately called them anything? Like the Adventure Zone, the Talking Dead.
So far with LeVar.
Oh,
he opens the book.
So far with LeVar is very
That's
good.
Definitely copyright. That's definitely copyright.
TM. I'm mailing a letter to myself right now with the idea in it.
So the first question I had written down, which it sounds like will probably be addressed at the end of this episode. But Kyle, what's going on with Bix?
Yeah.
Do you want to just save it to the end?
Yeah. No. We can get into Bix. Is and so this is the struggle I sort of had there, right? Kyle knew that there was a chance to save the other potential person that wasn't insta smoked. Spoilers ahead for the last episode, everybody.
Yeah, if you haven't listened to the last episode,
you
I don't know
cannot
what
listen
you're
to
doing.
this
Go back and
episode
listen.
without listening to the last
after
episode.
Aetheros died, I think it was literally sort of a primal fight or flight thing for Bix, both from an animal's perspective and from a perspective of like we have a zero, like we can't fail this mission.
Yeah.
There's no failure. We either
There could be
destroy it.
There could be some
or we
broken
get it.
psyche in there with the override, the overdrive using the magic from the congruence, like that. We don't know
I
what
think you're
straight
fucking up.
using a
He's exhausted.
congruence is going to do.
He
Like
was exhausted both from the use of the magic and everything, but he was also like stressed. Like, and so I think he just panicked and was like, "Well, I'm the last one up."
I don't remember if we said this on air or just when we were talking afterward. But whenever Bix finally ran off after Dent, Sylvis was making death saves. And no, I'm just telling the audience. Sylvis was texting me. Jeremy was texting me. Sylvis's first death save was a natural 1, which means it's 2 fails.
Yeah,
incredible.
Yeah, love to
at
see
which
it.
point Bix could have potentially saved Sylvis, and I'm not chiding you for this. I'm just giving all the information. And once you ran off, the next death save, the next turn in the combat order was Sylvis, and it was another fail.
Yeah.
It was a 1 and an 8, I think.
Damn.
When I heard it was the 1 the first time, like I didn't hear him say that or anything, but I saw from the reactions and what was going on.
I didn't hide it.
I had
was
a feeling
not prepared.
that's your reaction.
Kyle,
told me it was probably a 1.
I was not prepared. I did not hide
Kyle
my
was
facial
like
expressions at all. I was just like
me
well,
above,
bye.
Me above the character, I was like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
And then, but me in character, I was like, real talk, I'm a bird wolf. What the fuck am I going to do medically for you?
Yeah. Not a single healer. Not a single healer.
The one that went down was
the paladin
healer.
went down first was not great.
Yeah.
I will say, like, just a little peek behind the curtain. In my head, going into all of this, Aetheros was the only one I didn't want to kill. Just because, and not that I wanted to kill all of you, but like in my head, I was like, if I keep one alive, hopefully it's Aetheros. And then you were the first one to die, specifically because y'all did 10 times better than I expected y'all would in that combat. Y'all were all at like half health and facing up against like 10 enemies, some of which were big threats.
Before I go back into like the rationale of why he did what he did / what he's doing, were you surprised when I was like, "Hey Tyler, I'm hopping on the thing"?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because I was like, because as soon as that thought crossed my mind, I got quiet in the like recording, and you can notice it probably during that time, and I was like, "Oh, I know exactly what the fuck I'm doing. I'm about to end this fight right now." It was either going to be that or a giant fireball, like a comically large fireball.
Makes a whole lot of sense. No, it was a great call, and it just didn't even cross my mind.
And kind of to just go off of that, like when I saw he didn't die, I was like, well, fuck. Now my goal is to kill the main guy, try to stop him. Not necessarily steal the thing, but at least injure him enough that he has to teleport the fuck away and he can't take the thing with him. And
and at the end there, like there was no realistic world where you were going to outpace him. One, because you were exhausted. 2, he had more spell slots left over than you. And just as much teleportation magic. Like you weren't going to outpace him.
And so I think Bix's thing would have just literally been run until he fully exhausted himself. Like use every spell slot he had left doing the detect magic thing, and then just pass out, wake back up, and do it again. Like he's just running until he's gone. Like probably not even taking a full long rest. Like just short enough to.
Okay, so here is my thing, and I might be crazy. I don't understand how Bix could do any series of steps to find the Red Wizard now. Like
it's not a logical thing.
What's a Red Wizard?
Are the what is it?
The robe.
The tide.
Dent.
The robes are black.
Dent.
Yeah.
They're just nondescript black robes.
But still, it's not a.
I don't know why I've been imagining them red this entire time.
Like,
anyway,
Bix is not.
It's like a
I don't
D&D
think it's
thing.
a thing of.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a thing of him thinking rationally. I think it's just like fully like he's like, I can find him. I just need to keep picking up on this big thing, giving off like a ton of magic. It's not about necessarily finding him. If I keep running in the direction I think he might have gone.
Yeah.
Like following clues and trails through the forest and stuff like that, using his instincts and stuff. Just any hope, even if he goes back to wherever they first started to like make way, that's some sort of progress to looking for where they might have been heading back to or something. His whole mindset is just on they can't get to wherever they're trying to go with that thing. And to spoil what I kind of wanted to do at the end, and Tyler, you can cut this part out. I wanted to roll with you to see if he fully fucking dies out in the goddamn wilderness looking for this dude. Because I'm telling you, he's literally just endlessly going to do that. Like that's all his time and stuff will be devoted to is continuing on the wind, following whatever he can, using the tech magic to try to find any trace of the congruence.
Yeah. I have
the guy.
I have a question, and also possibly cutting this. I would actually think it would be very cool if instead of doing it like right now, you and Tyler get together. And like the end of Bix's
do like a little mini thing,
can
like a
be
short
the
little
mini
Bix
at
thing.
the beginning of the next season.
I like that.
Like
That's
the next
actually a really
season
good.
That's pretty
begins
good.
with where Bix
Let's
left
do it.
off.
That's pretty good.
I want it to
That
feel
feels
very
good.
narrative, more so than like we can do the dice rolls for the sake
Is
of
that
finding
good?
out how it will outcome.
I
But I
love
want
that.
it to be very like almost lone wolf and
Writing it
cub-esque. Like
Mm-hmm.
Bix just off for this thing, doing whatever, and like regardless of whether or not he finds it, the last little bit, like I noticed he has message, and like if he can get a paw on that congruence and send out a quick beacon,
Bix's lost
it's
days
here, and it's the last thing he says is the coordinates of where his body would be found with the congruence, that kind of mentality, something like that. But yeah. I think that's how he would go out, or he would mysteriously it'd be left in the air.
I like
whether or
that
not
idea
he's
a lot,
gone.
Jeremy. I want Kyle, you and I are going to get together and do something like that.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I do have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
So here's my question, and this is for you, Tyler.
Okay.
Aetheros had a couple different options he could have done. Rolling the optional blink on the wild magic was crazy clutch. I'm not gonna lie, that was really good. That allowed
Honestly,
me.
it's kind of what killed you.
Yeah, it is what killed me. But the reason I bring this up is it gave me a lot more options narratively. So I basically had three choices where right before Aetheros died, I could have cut off their exit. I could have stood guard by the group, or I could have chose to run. Those are my three options. Obviously, if I would have chose to run, my chances of getting away and surviving would have been a lot higher. I doubt Aetheros would have done that, but it is just technically an option he could have made. My question for you, and this is just for my sanity. Again, if you did not listen to the last episode, go back and listen to that because it makes no sense to watch this without watching the last one.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So if Aetheros would have decided to stand by his group, do you think Dent would have still cast that spell that he's the power word?
So.
I don't think so. He was direct
only cared about running
to the thing.
Yeah.
He only cared about Aetheros because he was literally in the way.
In the way.
I will say that I, as a DM,
I could
had
see
it
it
in
going
my
either
mind that I saved that spell slot for that spell in case I needed it.
Got
And
you.
you put me in a position that I needed.
Where you need
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
To
and
be
I
fair,
picture,
I think
so y'all obviously y'all don't really understand the magics that are going on with whatever is going on with like the fluids and the tubes and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I haven't hit puberty yet.
I think that you could tell
my
that he,
my assumption is, because we got the background stuff while we were on Duradera, is he either the machine he does his cloning business is no more, and he's having to siphon off whatever remaining clones he has to keep his main body alive.
Interesting.
Or that is a failed clone, and instead of, you know, accepting a failure because he strikes me as the type of guy to like only succeed upward, you know, kind of mentality, he was like, oh well, it's still my shit, and just plugs in the juice and like, oh well, this is a good way to recycle, reduce, reuse, you know.
So obviously y'all don't know, but you could tell that casting that spell at the end took a lot. And a lot more than all the other things. So you could tell that this wasn't like a willy-nilly casting of one of the scarier spells in the spell book.
Yeah.
It was a
desperation.
Desperation thing. Yeah.
Interesting. So
also, another
one thing
I will note, he didn't talk very much.
Didn't talk a lot.
Anything. He was like, the few things that he said were just kind of like commanding people with a wave of his hand, which is more frightening than monologuing. Because the other guy, the little dude, the little one that was basically his like living wand.
Yeah, his little Voldemort, his little Voldemort guy.
Yeah, he would just blink into a spot and then giant fireball, throw it, boom, blink to another spot. Cast another thing.
That guy.
That dude's scary. Not his.
I took him down though, right? I took him down, right?
Yeah, we killed him. We killed the tiny one, except for
Dent.
Dent is still alive.
Damn. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, actually, really quick.
That's pretty good for us. Hopefully that has some good consequences for us later. Some good
delaying things.
Sorry. The last thing I want to say on Aethros, I think thematically I made the right decision. Strategically, terrible decision.
Oh, I love
thematically
out.
Also,
I think thematically it makes sense. We came here to not let this thing get into his hands by any cost. The cost
I thought
being
we were told
our
to
lives.
scout.
Oh well. I mean, it's right there. Like,
we're
told to scout. I
want it on the record. If I was alive, if I wasn't the first one down, as soon as any of us went down, even a single time, I would have picked them up and had us retreat because we were just supposed to be scouting.
Yeah.
Yes, but it's like one of those things. It's
y'all
like
were gonna scout, and I knew that wasn't gonna be true. To be fair, I hoped it wasn't gonna be true.
Yeah.
But
I mean, just scouting though. Like
I expected what Jeremy said. Y'all also realize, oh shit, this is getting bad. Let's leave.
Yes. Well, the thing is like maybe yes, we were there to scout, but did we expect the main bad guy to be there?
Like, I got tunnel vision. I was playing a barbarian, and it was time to goddamn smash.
Hey,
I
was smashing. I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense that we would have stood ground because literally like we found what we were looking for, the congruence, and the choice was
process of stealing.
Do we want to let Dent have the congruence here right now? Like, and that's kind of the decision you make.
Oh no, I get it.
Yeah. I don't think it's like let's regroup later when he gets the congruence.
You made the wrong decision.
Of course.
Really.
But I think that fully seeing them in progress of stealing the stuff. Tyler, look at him still drinking that glass of radiation. Does anybody else see that?
It's a green.
It's like glowing, dude. It's
tequila.
like
the ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
From that Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze.
Oh no, I was thinking ooze from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The ooze, Secret of the Ooze.
I was thinking Monster Blood from Goosebumps.
Yes, true. But no, the whole thing was, as soon as Bix saw that it was quite literally the people we were tasked with like protecting J3B from and like stopping them from committing the crimes they wanted to, like, it was go time. It was go time. Sure. It was like scouting, doing all that stuff, find out what it is and where it is, and like make a plan with them.
When we were going down, I was honestly expecting it to be like the remaining like generals, and I was not expecting to see Dent fully there and little Dent and
little
tiny
Dent and littler Dent.
The fact that the generals were the distraction.
Withered Dent is what I labeled him as.
Withered Dent is very good. Withered Dent Jr.
Quest bar Dent.
Raisin Dent.
Soylent Dent.
Soylent Dent.
There it is. That's it. It's Soylent Dent. It's Soylent Dent.
What a call out.
Because he's sipping them, dude. He's sipping on it.
He's sipping on that Dent.
It's like how Jeremy got really into Soylent Dent.
Soylent Dent.
It got results.
Jeremy had a mini Jeremy hooked up to his body during the COVID times, and he was just siphoning Jeremy juice.
How do you all foresee people finding out what happened to Sylvis and Aethros? Obviously,
I don't know.
It's up in the air because what's going to happen to Bix? Also, Bix doesn't really know about Sylvis.
Yes. Exactly. But that's the thing. I don't know how they're going to find out about the ring. That was what I was trying to mention earlier. Sylvis put that ring on the guy to track.
Yeah.
And like the only way they would do it is like, wait, Sylvis had that cool ring.
Well,
let's see if we can find Sylvis by locating objects.
To be fair, I can just know where the ring is. I just won't know why it is where it is.
Because you'll be dead.
Well, sorry, Alandi.
Oh, Alandi.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Alandi knows where the
about the
ring
deaths.
is. He just doesn't know why the ring is where it is.
Oh,
So,
got
yeah,
you.
no, we got
got
that.
you.
That's the only clue we have to it. But Tyler, I don't want to spoil the idea I had for mine. I had a really, really, really cool idea. Tyler.
Oh.
Really cool, like.
Well, hold on.
thematic,
Is it a kind of
fun
cool
thing.
idea or
No. So like, death.
Just
Tyler,
really cool.
is it a
censor
little cool?
Censor this spot with the robot voice guy saying something fun. So I can tell you guys my idea.
Really?
So
Kyle just said some shit about goblin titties and how much he likes looking at them.
To be
Got
fair,
it.
when we come back, we're going to get a glimpse, like we talked about, of
That's what I'm
what happened to
saying.
Bix. But we are jumping back in time to whenever J3B split up with the Sandswept.
Yeah.
yep.
So
We're
So
still
it could
going
time-
to crack
That could
not have
literally
happened.
time out. That's what I'm saying. It could time out perfectly, and this is also again like back to the spoiler thing. Tyler, please just cut that part out.
Like I said before, that was only part of the thing. In just 2 days you can watch us play trivia about the entirety of Wanderful Proper, both as a podcast and as a video on our YouTube channel.